good evening. My name is Mary Buckman. I'm so happy to be here. And I have to point out, these are my books. We have the dressing table and beyond the dressing table. We also have a surprise coming out. And I wanted to dedicate this YouTube show to my sister, my lovely, lovely sister. And also thank you for the aprons. And then my sister asked me if I'd make homemade tomato soup on this video. And so that's what I'm doing. This is for my sister. I love you, Becky. I love you. This is for you. Now I have my usual Le Cassé. Everybody knows how much I love my Le Cassé. Everybody knows how much I use this. Now what I did over here, and I got 9. So I got 9 beefsteak tomatoes that I cut up in about 6 pieces, 6 wedges. And then I took a red onion and I just cut it in half, then I cut it sliced. And then I took a bulb of garlic and I took all the cloves off and peeled them and put them in here. And then I put some celery on top. And then what I did is I just poured some olive oil on it. And then I got some salt and pepper with the grinder over here. And I put salt and pepper on it. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to take this very carefully and cautiously, and I might spill a little bit of it, but sometimes I can do it and sometimes I can't. Just kind of make it kind of up a little bit. There we go. Up in a little package. And then I just put it right in the Le Cassé. And you can see everything's roasted, and on my pan I have like little charred marks from all the juices because there's a lot of sugar in tomatoes. So you're really gonna have to clean up enough when you're done. Put it in here, put that away. I need to rinse my hands off. Now, you can use chicken broth, you can use vegetable broth and make it vegan. You can do whatever you want. Remember, this is your recipe. And I put chicken broth in here. And I'm going to add some more salt and pepper. And some salt and pepper. So I salt and peppered the tomatoes and the garlic and the celery and the onions, but I want to salt and pepper it again because you know what? Every layer has to be seasoned. And I put the tomatoes on 375 for about an hour until they started getting charred. Pepper. Now I'm going to put the lid on the Le Cassé, and I'm going to cook this for 20 minutes or bake this for 20 minutes in my oven. And I have it preheated to 325. Requested croutons to go with the soup. So I just take, this is a French baguette, and I like my croutons large. And so what I do is I just cut it up and I let it kind of dry out for a little bit. You just to get a little dry. And then I just sprinkle some olive oil on it. Salt and pepper. And then I'm going to put in some grated Parmigiano Reggiano cheese. About 2 good handfuls. Now also, when we're done cooking the soup, we're gonna turn that into roasted tomato Florentine soup. I will add Parmesan cheese, Reggiano cheese to the soup, and I'm also gonna add spinach. Just kind of stir it up. I kind of try to make sure that I sprinkle a lot of the cheese actually on the croutons. So I kind of have cheesy, really yummy croutons. And then it's really yummy because you also get the brown bits because there's some here on the parchment paper. So you kind of just want to do one layer. Kind of sort of like that. And then you want to put them in the oven with your soup. And you just want to watch them until you want to take them out when they're golden brown. So we have our soup and we have our croutons, and they're working. In about 20 minutes, we'll come back and see what we have. It's time to puree the soup. I have my little utensil here. There we go. Now, you can puree this as smooth or as lumpy or however you would like to put it. And remember, this is your recipe. You're going to see a little bit of pieces of char in it from the vegetables, which I think gives it a great taste. Now, if you want to freeze this soup, I would stop now and put it in my freezer containers, but make sure it's cool. Make sure there's no heat to it at all when you freeze it. I wouldn't put the dairy or the cream or anything in it now. I'm going to just sit this little thing right here. Now what I'm going to do, I need to get a spoon. I love it. You can put this in rice, of course, soups. You can put it in casseroles. You can do whatever you want with it. I just put it in here. I put about, again, this is your recipe. You can put as much as you want in. I just like a little taste. So this is about like, I don't know, a half a cup. And then I'm going to put in some basil, about, I don't know, maybe 1/8 of a cup. Not even that much. And then I'm going to put in a big handful of Parmigiano Reggiano cheese for my sister because I know she likes cheese. And this is roasted tomato soup Florentine. A little more never hurt. Oh my gosh. Now, I'm going to go over to... Look at this. And that spinach just heats up right away because the soup is so hot. But what you could do is let the soup simmer for a few minutes. But you've got to be careful not to scorch it because there's cheese in it. And because there's cheese in it, it's going to go to the bottom. And you might scorch the soup if you add the cheese in first. Look at these croutons. And look. Neat. There's all the crispy crusties on it. Remember, this is your recipe. You can add as many croutons as you want. Now, I made a little teaser situation too, because I made a fruit Napoleon for dessert to top everything off. And it's going to be a surprise where that recipe is going to come from. But I just wanted to thank you. God bless you. I just love doing this, and I hope you enjoy these recipes because I enjoy so much making these for you. I just want to thank you again, and thank you.